Just think, one day you wake up and your life gets so fast that in 4 minutes, the whole year passes. That is, in 1 minute, marriage, and in 2 minutes, the child is ready. Something like this happens in our today's story. The story began with a New Year party where a man named Teddy went to meet his girlfriend. And just before the countdown was over, he kissed her like a hero. But actually that girl was not his girlfriend, but he accidentally kissed a girl named Leanne. During the kiss, Leanne's food was in Teddy's mouth, which was probably something that was allergic to him. That's why his health started to deteriorate suddenly. Then Teddy's girlfriend Becca also reached there, but Teddy didn't tell her the truth. Leanne returned with medicine for Teddy, after which he was feeling better. And after that day, Teddy broke up with Becca and started dating Leanne. How do you know the power of a kiss, Becca? A few years later, Teddy proposed to her for marriage, and after Leanne's consent, they both went to Teddy's father's grave to give him this news. Where Teddy said that if he had done this before, his father would have been there to join him in his happiness. After a while, an unknown woman came there who congratulated Teddy on his marriage and asked when the marriage was. On this, Teddy said that he has not yet thought about the date of marriage. That old woman told him that we shouldn't delay things too much, because sometimes a year disappears in a snap. She promised to give Teddy a special gift at the wedding. 2 weeks later, Teddy and Leanne had a great wedding, where Teddy's best friend Sam gave a speech. After enjoying the party, Teddy and Leanne reached their home, which they had just bought. Teddy told Leanne that the ring he had proposed to Leanne was actually made by his father for his mother. After going to Leanne's bathroom, Teddy started looking for gifts. There he found a tin can that had a small thing inside it. And it was written on a piece of paper that do not open it for 10 years. Teddy put it aside without paying attention to it and went to spend a beautiful night with his wife. The next morning, Teddy was surprised to see so much change around him. He was not understanding anything. And he was surprised to see Leanne pregnant. At first, he thought she was taking his turn, but after touching his stomach, he realized that this is not a joke. Leanne was also not understanding what his husband was confused about. She showed Teddy the pictures of their wedding and told him that today is his first anniversary. And what's the point of looking at his stomach and being surprised? He's been pregnant for 8 months. Leanne thought that Teddy was doing drama because he forgot his anniversary. After that, Leanne gave him a colorful book as a gift and said, "You choose which color we will do in the baby's room." But Teddy also ignored him for later. Leanne was very angry to see this because Teddy always put all the work on later. But Teddy was not in the mood to fight yet, so he decided to sleep for a while by choosing purple. After getting up, Teddy saw that Leanne was no longer pregnant. He was very happy to see this because he felt that he was still dreaming. But Leanne said to him, "Which grass is blowing? Our child is in the other room." When Teddy was not understanding anything, he took out his phone, saw the photos of him and Leanne and realized that another year has passed. Leanne introduced the baby to Teddy, who refused to hold him for the first time. But at Leanne's behest, he held the baby in his lap and was very happy to see his baby. But he didn't like the name of his daughter at all. After this, Teddy tried to explain the whole matter to Leanne, but he didn't understand anything. Instead, he started explaining to Teddy. "Look, don't do too much work, this is happening because of him. You have forgotten your child, you will forget me tomorrow." On this, Teddy convinced him that he would earn a little more money and leave the work. After listening to him, Leanne gifted him a t-shirt with his photo on it. And Teddy came down and said that he must have taken this photo on his honeymoon. After hearing this, Leanne's head turned because he had never been on a honeymoon. And Teddy had forgotten his anniversary this time too. Teddy promised that he would never forget his anniversary. And he called Sam and told him to put a reminder for the same day next year and bring a gift. After this, a year passed by. And when Sam came to meet him after a year, Teddy tried to tell him everything. But he didn't understand anything. After coming home, he gave his daughter Tula that gift. After that, he called her daddy for the first time. He was very happy to hear this, but Leanne told him that this is not his first word, but his 12th word. Leanne said in anger that Teddy never gives his family time. And he reminded him that his counselor had also said the same thing. which made Teddy realize that his relationship is not going well right now. Before leaving, Leanne gifted Teddy a wallet, and then another year passed. Then Sam reached there because he had a reminder on his phone again. He told Teddy that he and Leanne are now separated. Teddy was not understanding anything as usual. And in the meantime, Sam tried to talk to him about his problems. But he ignored Sam's words completely and asked about Leanne. On which Sam said that his new house is just a little far. Teddy called Leanne and congratulated her on her anniversary. As if he was surprised to hear this. He asked Teddy what would be his gift for today. Teddy said without thinking much, "Fruits? Come home, let's eat fruit, I have brought it for you." I don't know how his trick worked and Leanne was ready to come to his house. But Teddy told Sam to buy some fruits from the market before disconnecting the phone. And Leanne heard all this there. After that, he refused to come home and put the phone down. Teddy went to the fridge and another year passed in front of him. He saw a woman at his house and kissed her, thinking her to be Leanne. But actually, she was his ex-girlfriend Becca, whom he had called after drinking alcohol and messaging her last night. Actually, Becca was also very lonely because of her divorce. And now she also wants to spend time with Teddy. Then unfortunately Leanne also reached there. And before opening the door, Teddy hid Becca in the balcony. Leanne apologized to Teddy for not answering his messages. She also told him that she still loves Teddy. Teddy also kissed her forgivingly. But then Leanne found a bra on the sofa, which made him doubt Teddy. And then Becca also called him from outside and changed his doubt. After seeing all this, Leanne got angry and she slapped Teddy and asked for a divorce. After Leanne left, Teddy told Becca, "You also run away from here and don't call me again." But then another year passed in a second and now Teddy saw that Becca was living with him. He went crazy seeing this. First of all, he called Sam and asked her to come to him. After that, he broke up with Becca and asked her to go back because he still loves Leanne. Becca understood him with love because she couldn't forget her ex-husband. And she also understood that Teddy should go back to his wife. After a while, Sam came to pick up Teddy, but he was shocked to see Sam's condition. After talking for a while, Sam told him that he had skin cancer. According to Sam, Teddy should have known all this, but his questions were as if he didn't know anything. Sam was worried about his questions and said that he is not going to die yet. "I will live another 50 years by playing the cancer game." After this, Teddy asked Sam to take him to Leanne. Teddy was very happy to see his dog after reaching Leanne's house, and he also praised the house a lot. Leanne thought that Teddy might have signed the divorce paper. But as soon as he heard about the divorce, Teddy refused to sign any paper. After hearing his sad story, Leanne asked him to leave. But as soon as he took a step back, another year passed. And he went straight to a pool that suddenly came there. After hearing the voice, a man named Patrick opened the door and asked Teddy to leave. Because now he could only come there to meet Tulla. As soon as Teddy came out of Leanne, he understood that his wife has made a new boyfriend. As soon as Leanne found out that Teddy had not signed the divorce papers yet, she tried to get Teddy out, but Teddy refused to go out. And he stood there and started arguing with Patrick. In the meantime, Leanne told him that he is happy in his life without him. Teddy was very sad to hear this, and he found out that Leanne also lost his ring. With all these things, his heart broke and he signed the divorce papers. And he took his puppy and went to the beach. Another year passed while sitting on the beach. Now Teddy's beard was long and that puppy had also become a big dog. Then an 8-year-old girl came there, and that girl was no one else but Tulla. Teddy was very happy to see Tulla and he spent the whole day with her. While dropping her home, Teddy always told her to run after her dreams. Tulla told her that she wants to spend more time with her. Then Leanne also came there and she saw Teddy and said that this beard doesn't look good at all. Remove it. On which Teddy promised that he would definitely cut it. When Leanne asked about Patrick, he said that their relationship was not going well. That's why they are separated. She didn't sleep with 2 different men. Do you understand what's wrong with her? Before leaving, he remembered that he didn't wish Leanne a happy anniversary. 1 more year passed before he could say anything. After this, Teddy tried to call Sam, but Sam's phone was off. While running Facebook on his phone, he found out that Sam's death was due to skin cancer. Seeing this, he was very sad and he went to Sam's grave. He was very sad that he couldn't spend much time with his true friend. Then the same unknown woman entered there, and she told him that she had given this curse to Teddy as a gift so that he could understand the importance of time. Saying this, the woman disappeared from there. After this, Teddy ran to Leanne and the two apologized to each other. They decided to live together again. And then Teddy's life started again from the next day of his marriage. He first saw that tin can and this time it was completely empty. Then he kissed Leanne and went on correcting all his mistakes. Teddy decided to give this can to Becca so that she can also improve her marriage.